Welcome back to Break the Record Live, Dark Souls Remastered, and the All Bosses category. We are about almost 5 hours into day one here of 3 days of intense grinding speedrunning action. We have had our runners do a no reset race to set a reset run to set a time on that leaderboard, and now our runners are going to be going into the grind section to get the fastest possible time. We have 7 runners here who have qualified over the course of the last month. With an attempt to break the world record for the All Bosses run. The current world record is 1 hour, 2 minutes and 34 seconds, held by Catalyst, who's just in the middle of a brand new run. So that's the time that everyone is vying for. Along the bottom of the screen, you will see the current standings with the leaderboards. The only one that is currently a little bit off is Nax, who has currently not done a run. So, speaking of which, Nax is online!
Oh my god!
Ah!
Timing.
Let's go straight to them. Amazing timing. So they're online now. They're going to do their first no reset run to see what time they're going to get. What brilliant timing that actually is. My name's Bowie, and I am joined by Red and Capitaine, who are going to be supporting me for the next, for a little bit, to kind of talk through the game, the run, and help you guys understand as much as is going on. You know, this is all about the speedrunners process, rather than just like a one-on-one race to decide who wins. This is about the grind. This is about the resets. This is about how we as speedrunners do our job. Thank you very much to Kaspersky, one of our sponsors, who provided the $5,000 prize pool that our players are playing for. With that, let's get straight back into the action, guys.
Hey.
All right, we're back, and we see Nex punching the wall of the cell. Interesting warm-up. Interesting warm-up. All right, that's a nice start.
I guess he's just want to check that everything's working.
I guess so. Meanwhile, Ironbow making his way to the Crystal Golem in the Archives. The reason we kill this Golem, that's obviously not a boss, is because it actually gives you the item to enter the DLC, which I suppose is technically not a DLC in Remastered, because it's, just in the game.
Well, it's not in the original either.
For PC, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not a DLC, but we call it DLC because we are all old boomers.
So we can see that Iron Boy kept going, still ahead, despite the death he got in Hydra.
Yeah. Costly, like 1:20 it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, and he's a very
he's still doing the fist setup. This setup looks so weird. I've never seen this setup before.
Yeah, it's an Iron Boy original setup, apparently.
Okay, it worked. Well, it works.
It worked, alright. Nothing to complain about. Yeah, not just a fall control to get back in bounds, get a strong magic shield down there. It's actually a very nice coincidence that you can just quit out on the exact floor and side where the strong magic shield also is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he goes for safety here, just kills the Chandler. We saw Catalyst dying to him earlier.
Yeah.
But I guess Iron Boy going for safety here, getting the strong magic shield. You couldn't read it because it's Russian, unless you're Russian and you could read it. But that's just
how that works, yeah.
That was the strong magic shield. And now we have some meme rolls here. You can thank Danflash for the name of this of the meme rolls. It's actually amazing. The naming of meme rolls is very interesting.
It's only called a meme rolls if it's in the remaster. In the original, you call that air roll because it's actually a serious glitch in the original, but not in the remaster.
Because you have Camille actually caring about.
Yeah, because you have to. Because we need to be, cultist.
Oh yes.
We've got
well,
Nax
it's
is now
also way
underway.
harder.
Sorry, I was just saying, Nax is just finishing up. He's actually kind of at his first split. He's underway, which is really exciting to see. We have all of our runners are actually online right now. Gentov just came back to do some practice. We have, ladies and gentlemen, 7 runners currently. Oh, Old's coup just went off.
6.5.
Never mind.
Well, for a few seconds there, we had 7 runners. 7 out of 7. First time this event.
Yeah, the camera just went off and I was really excited. Mintius is looking pretty golden over there. 3 gold splits in a row on Taurus, on Gargoyles, and then grabbing the Tear Stone Ring as well. So
I mean, he's kind of cheating because he deleted the splits before the run. So he's only running against the splits with no reset run.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to worry about that. Don't worry about it.
All right. Don't sweat the details. I see. So again, we're practicing Manos here. We mentioned probably with after Honors, probably the hardest fight in the run. We see the practice is necessary.
No. I wouldn't say Manus is. I think Manus with magic is pretty comfy compared to melee. I don't know.
I mean, which other was hard? I guess maybe Gargoyles as well. Let's start with the Bandit Knife. Calamite is very technical with Gaulis Calamite. So there's some bosses that actually require more brain cells than running into it and pressing R1. But they are few and in between. But yeah, the main, well, I guess the main part where the speed difference in runners comes from is between bosses and the early game.
So Aaron Boy is on a 110 pace right now. So still has like a lot of potential.
Oh yeah, the 110 is, I think, also his PB on the Speedrunning.com leaderboards.
No, I think it has a 108, right?
Yeah, the qualifying time was 108.35,
I
believe.
qualifying time was 110 and okay.
Oh, he didn't submit his actual PB. I see.
Oh yeah, because his actual PB is 6 months old, so it was too old to be submitted.
Ah, makes sense.
Should mention all of the qualifying time was not just like their time on the leaderboard, but also like a live qualification, like a new. Whenever we do kind of like open qualifications like these, because like we've done some that are invitational and some that are open qualifiers. We've kind of like made a new category on speedrun.com for runners to submit to like actively. And yeah, there was some fierce competition. There was a lot of submissions we had for this.
Some unexpectedly late fierce competition, like the last two or 3 days. Suddenly,
people always do that. Yeah, they'll always be like, "It's fine." And they go, "Oh God, I've got a day!" And just, like, bash out like 10 runs. Yeah. Okay, so Iron Boy, do what Catalyst and Oldsku could not.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, he's doing a slightly safer strat of going on the right instead of going on the left. Oh, yeah, that was unfortunate. He ran away when he shouldn't have. Yeah. Okay, that should be. He could punish that, but he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, flashbacks to the Dutch Guardian here. Oh, okay. He tried to dodge the stagger with the backstab there.
Okay, he got it.
Work.
Oh, never mind. Oh my god.
Oh,
God.
cast the girl.
Good AI. Good AI.
This is really
okay.
empty.
There you
Okay.
go.
Smooth.
No,
We did it, yeah. Well done. Oh dear.
Smooth sailing.
It's one of those fights where like you'll see it get done fine like 10 times in a row, and then when you're aware of how badly it can go, it suddenly becomes so much of a butt clencher. It's like, oh man, we all have that as runs, don't we? Where like some strats will be completely fine, and then you'll just mess it up once, and then you'll become like just deathly afraid of it happening again, and it gets in your head. Oh man.
Yeah, we see Damflash and Nax actually being kind of synced up right now. Oh, basically the same spot in a run. Well, Nax is a bit high on the timer, I guess.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say he failed the jump to below 100 because that's what he usually does when I watch him.
Oh wow, the call out.
Call out.
Oh yeah, he's going really the no reset route. He bought some. Oh, that's why he bought throwing knives. That's why.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
that
see
makes
that.
sense then.
Yeah, so he didn't because he's doing a no reset run. He didn't go the risk of dying like that just happened here to the Drake. Because like being able to run past the Drake is RNG. Like, see if he wants to kill you, he will. So Nax went the other way. All right, let's see how Artorias goes for Iron Boy. Yeah, already losing. See, his Guardian was really bad, so he's already losing time. That's unfortunate.
Getting 42 damage in from those almost insane. Okay, opt for another soul mass here.
Okay, that should be dead here, hopefully. Okay. I'm afraid of saying anything now.
Just don't say anything before the fight is over.
Don't be afraid to do your job, all right?
Yeah, that was like, 45 seconds lost. Unfortunate. Still easy PB pace for him. At least for the event, I mean. So that's good.
Yeah,
because he's like 1 minute ahead of a... Yeah. He's
so
1 minute ahead of the 113, so...
Yeah, so it's 2 minutes ahead of his current event time of his second run actually completed. So steadily improving, I guess, if he can keep it going.
Depending on how Nax's run goes as well, like we're kind of like at this point as well that you're already seeing a bit of the, for lack of a better word, divide between the bottom 3 and the top 4 qualifying times. When there was about, I think, the slower, so Nax, the 1:04.58 was the 4th fastest qualifying time. And then Iron Boy was the 5th with 1:08. So there's like a 4-minute disparity there. And you can see right now as it lands, 4th and 5th is like the 7-minute gap. So we're kind of in that kind of segment now where those two, the front 4 are broken off, and then it's going to be Iron Boy and Mintius and Gentoff's job to close that gap.
All right, let's see how the Calamite strat is going. Again, Dusk Ring on to get forecast. Because it boosts, it gives you 50% more spells. Oh, you can get there without getting hit. That's interesting.
That's a bit slow pathing wise.
Oh god, that's a fast Calamite. Yeah, that's gonna be... Alright, he got it.
You can see the concentration. Focus.
So what RNG is he getting? Yeah, that's bad RNG. Calamite going behind the hill. Behind the mountain. Right. Yeah, bad RNG again. I'm not sure, like, what absolute perfect RNG, if it ever happens, like to get perfect cycles every time, how much it saves compared to getting the worst. I don't know. Maybe Duck knows that, probably. Duck knows everything.
Duck, right in chat right now, please. Thank you.
All right, that was pretty good. Nice. And a gold.
Yeah, pretty solid.
So in the meantime, I guess Mintius is doing ONS, and it seems to be going all right. He got Ornstein down.
Probably, we can have we can leave Iron Boy behind for a little bit, and we'll jump over to Mintius, just see how this fight finishes up and the split goes overall. This is the big time save because this is where Mintius spent a lot of time sorting out audio. So if you're a big fan of seeing massive time saves, this is a good bit about RPG speedruns. By the way, Run 2 is just beautiful. Always good fun. Using the pillar to kind of lock hammer ate that shot. Okay.
So it is worth noting that they can't lock on when Smo is behind the pillar. Again, one of the differences with original and the remaster, I think spells like move a bit differently in the remaster, and so if you lock on, then the pillars, the spells will hit the pillar. So that's why I have to free aim, and that's one of the difficult thing about. Or you do what Oldsko is doing, which is to sometimes just not use the pillar at all and just stay in the back, and then you don't have to worry about that. So yeah, he's just gonna jump off, die, and see the massive time save.
have a look at this bad boy.
It's gonna be like 9 minutes ahead or something. Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. Love it.
That's what you like to see in your splits. It's a minus 943. Wow.
Right, then as well, we're just
good
coming
stuff.
up to the top of the hour as well as that has happened. So, Captain, we'll be saying goodbye to you for just this 1 hour. I believe you're going to be back in just a bit.
Oh, it's already 6. Yeah.
It is. It is. I'm sorry.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. You've done a long stint. Thank you so much indeed.
I'm getting kicked out.
Yeah, get out. No, you'll be back in about an hour's time. So if you've been enjoying listening to everything, they'll be back shortly. Cheers again, dude. And yeah, we'll bring in our next caster.
My pleasure, and see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, Captain.
And we'll be reintroducing to the call Kermit. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How was your break? Did you have fun?
It was nice. I had some cold pizza.
That's like delicious, but in a somewhat depressing way.
Yeah. Very nice though, authentic Italian handmade pizza, so it was very nice.
Good. Sounds good. Pizza's good anyway. Cold, warm, leftover, the whole shebang. So yeah, this is interesting because we're noticing this is that Mintius does this it does like the stray demon does Capra Demon jump here a bit earlier, it seems.
And then he just does gaping really still at the normal like later on it than that.
Oh, he does both of them now, but he doesn't.
Doing them both
for
now,
some
yeah.
reason.
No AI.
That's
fun.
Strange.
Whew, looking at it as well, we've got everyone still going on. Catalyst is back into a run. Nax obviously still doing his no reset. Let's have a look at that number. That looks not bad for Nax.
It's not terribly compared to his personal best, and he's like 30 seconds behind because he went out of his way to do the safe strat for the dragon. So considering that he went for the safe strat, that's a really good time actually.
Yeah. Got this outer bound section here. Just to kind of skip this nice chunky section. But this is where it gets a little bit tricky because this jump is apparently it is actually well, I wouldn't say it's RNG, right? Or is it? But it's tricky.
He got it second try. It's much better than some of the attempts we saw earlier. I'm curious as to how much slower his gaping fight is then if he's using Homing Soul Mass and a Soul Spear instead of 2 Dark Beads. Oh, if he misses,
Oh, he missed one. No, that's gonna be way slower. Now there's only heavy arrows left. But his stadium will be way faster.
That slow.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You also
like
get a
it's
way
that slow
faster stadium later on, but
yeah,
not too nice. Oh, on Iron Boy got 1 king in the meantime. That will save him some time. I believe he didn't get it in his splits there. Maybe I'm wrong. But he might actually pull more than 2 minutes out of his 113 here.
Iron Golem, a couple shots to knock him down and send him over. I like fights like that where you can. I wouldn't even class that as like cheese. I know that cheese is a thing that people enjoy. Very tasty.
It's just a scripted fight.
yeah. It has been added by the devs. Just a sort of Easter egg sort of strat. That was incredibly close. With the Titan.
Yeah, the 180 turn in the air of the demon was very interesting. Oh, I guess that's a thing that can happen. Now, interestingly, it is actually a stray demon in his splits, but he does Capra and Gaping there. Oh, so I don't know. Maybe.
This is a bit strange.
I wonder if he got his splits from one of the other runners.
Yeah.
And that's why that's the case. Curious.
It's at least interesting, you know, we've got a few, like, 3 different routes that are being run now.
Hmm. Yeah.
Well, I say different routes, but the boss order's at least a bit different. Unless he just warp. Is he gonna warp from here?
Yes, Mintius obviously with that big time save because of what happened earlier. This is looking to be a little bit more in line with what we're kind of, I guess, been seeing from the other ones. It was always a bit weird seeing the SNO being like almost 30 minutes, but I'm trying to remember from like looking back at it, both Gentov and Mintius had kind of like a trickier no reset than others. So trying to remind myself exactly where they kind of lost time. Mintius's qualifying time was where was it? I think it was like a 1:11. I want to say.
Yeah, 1:11:10.
1:11:10. Wow, almost all the ones. 1 second too fast. So yeah, they've got like a good 20 minutes worth of kind of like difference. But again, I have this vibe that we're going to see, even if certain runners don't break the record, they can still break their own records, and I think that's as much of an achievement to celebrate for these guys as the ones who do go the distance.
No soul spears. It was a very cool
on the Hydra there. But also to keep in mind that runners like Mintius and Gentoffer are not actually all bosses runners. We just basically picked it up for this event. So their true potential is not really reflected in their personal bests. And submission times, they can probably go a lot faster. Because that's just not what they've been running so far. Just were, called to arms by Beat the Record Live being in an all bosses category. I mean, same really also for people like Nex, for example, who usually runs the original and just switched to the remaster with BTLR coming up. BTRL. Thinking about which order, but yeah. So Nex has been running the original for like I don't know how long actually, quite a long time. I want to say 5 years, maybe I'm wrong. And just came to remaster for this. So his 104 PV is definitely also not his like maximum potential.
Dan on the bridge, will he make it through?
Yeah, always the question.
Not even close.
Yeah, that looks good.
Next coming up for ONS as well.
I maybe want to look into that.
Yeah, we haven't really watched Nax since he joined, so we should probably spend a little bit of time with them to see exactly how they do. So
yeah,
the last runner that we haven't seen yet on the main screen, here he is. Look at that face.
Nice, gets the damage off, gets the stagger off. Yeah, that's
really?
A perfect on-steam. That's a perfect on-steam. That's all you want, really. Now I just have to see how he deals with smoke.
Putting on a good show so far. Get him on the main stage and immediately just smashes one of the more integral fights to the early game.
Wow.
That is...
That has to be the best honest we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Wow. And he still loses time.
Yeah, I think
I wonder what happened when we didn't look at them.
I'm thinking there was maybe some safety strats involved just to kind of.
That might be. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, maybe he took the bonfire instead of doing Silver and Archer skip. Oh, might be the case. Oh yeah, there was an okay, no Silver and Archer skip. So yeah, bonfire safety strats here as well. That makes sense. Kind of sad because that could have been a gold easily.
It's always good to at least see the fight go well, even if there is time loss elsewhere. It doesn't do. Sadly, the time loss doesn't do justice to the fight. It is an unfortunate situation, but Who likes souls? 8 million of them.
Right, Chanter for watching the opening just to get some lore in. Some cinematic experience for anyone.
I think there's just some preparation going on, maybe reviewing of some information and knowledge before jumping in. Catalyst reset. Dan flashes into a run. Just done Gargoyle, 7 seconds ahead. Olsku's on the break still. Iron Boy still keeping that pace ahead. Well, the pace that after the Hydra death, he's been going on with that pace since then. So this is looking like, I mean, he's up to, he's doing Pinwheel and Nito now. So he's doing Nito now. So we'll see how well that goes. Sorry, I didn't mean to mention that boss. Sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time with his name. But looking pretty good in this back half. Obviously, you've got some stuff to do to get through still, but this is one of those segments of the run that just feel like the whole kind of like I guess these like next like 4 or 5 bosses just together just feel quite like one massive split, even though they are multiple splits. I feel. I don't know why. I remember this segment casually, and it was a nightmare. Just seeing runners clean this out, it's just like, as a viewer, it's cathartic because
for any casual players out there who struggle with Tomb of the Giants, I recommend our practice tool, the gadget. You can actually crank up the lightning in the area to have a normal view. It's actually very nice to see for once how it actually looks like. Like just having a look at it once with like bumped up lightning, we actually see everything in the distance as well. Gives you a new appreciation for the area as well.
Yeah. Okay. Still looking pretty good as well. Minty is still 9.5 minutes ahead. Yep, that's the thing.
Feels weird to say, but yeah.
Held on to it with the again these golds and these times. Mintius is using fresh splits that didn't have anything preset for jumping in, so it's just event runs for them, which I think is maybe a good mental thing because like that really your own PB doesn't matter as much as event PB for like the actual event itself. So I guess it's one of those ones that allows you just to focus on that more than anything else.
Get to see the Golden Fog Gate skip as well for the archives from Mentius there.
Yes, of course. Speaking of which, we've got the other death camera skip happening with Dan Flesh here. It's interesting how that's not the first time that those two death camera usages have kind of lined up together.
Yeah.
Completely irrelevant, but I've just noticed.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh god.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Good observation. Good perception. Okay, so Chentafer finally, it kind of sounds like a demand of him to run, but yeah, Chentafer back into the runs after some Menace practice earlier, and a break after his no reset run. Hopefully a fresh mentality after the no reset run didn't go too well for him.
Yeah, he's not wanting to hold on to those splits, so he's running against his PB there. So, well, I think it's PB, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just his PB, because he also just changed to all bosses for this tournament, so his qualification time is also his personal best.
It's kind of an extra part about this as well, these kind of events, is that it can sometimes draw focus to a category that maybe, has had its day, but wants to maybe come back and like just generally increase activity for it. So like you guys are part of like the Souls speedrunning category community. Generally, what do you find to tend to be like the kind of more prestigious categories in these games?
All the bosses.
It is the I was kind of why I brought it up. I was wondering, like, is this like the biggest one? Like, I find it interesting how kind of like categories get defined with prestige within the community as well as outside the community. So yeah, this is the one that you fight all the big challenges.
I think it's kind of changing over time as well as the routes develop, because categories will be more prestigious if the routes are harder, for example. We had an extreme example in... Okay, I'm gonna come back to the original again, because I know the original better.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the original, with the no wrong road category, or at the time actually still 90%, because we didn't find the wrong road yet. It was very prestigious, and then a new time save was found, which changed the route completely from a different weapon as well. And then basically no one really cared about it, because the run was, well, for most runners, it was boring. And then new time saves were found, and it changed back the weapon to the old weapon again, and then kind of rose up in prestige again.
Big route changes will always get people interested, or like re-interested in a category.
Yeah.
I think personally though, even though I've never even attempted to learn or run it, I'm a big fan of 100% for DS1.
Oh yeah, that category. Most people don't even attempt this category because it's just so long and so much to learn. It's the world record is around 3 hours and 30 minutes. And it's just constant fighting, menuing. You have really no downtime.
It is interesting though. Like it just shows off so much more of like the game and so much more of the world, really. Which is why I was a big fan of it originally.
Gentoff got fried, toasty.
Oh yeah, that can happen.
Yeah. I'm just gonna jump away from Nax myself quickly because I wanna finish up the Iron Boys run here. We'll probably see this run out before we take our next break. So let's jump over to Iron Boy, watch this run because still on solid pace, 143 ahead, looking to get that like a high-ish 111. So extending the lead and closing in on 4th place. So yeah, just did.
It'll also be interesting to see where the next will place with this current no reset run he's doing. So then we've finally like the final standings.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep our eye on that for that reason, because Nax is the last runner to set the event time, and we'll have that updated leaderboard perfected, and then I will press the leaderboard button. If indeed I can, if it has enough time, because my shift's coming to an end soon as well. So it could be our third host who gets to press the leaderboard button.
Ooh, new host.
No, you haven't met them yet, but they're very lovely.
He's got 40 minutes to finish. You have to press the
Come on! Exactly,
yeah. Hurry up, Nax. My shift is also ending in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
But if he meets his PB pace, I can still be here.
Mintius gets Sif down.
Race pressing.
And ooh! 11 minutes ahead for Mintius.
Alright. We're looking to jump from a 130 time to a 110 time here. Meanwhile, Iron Boy are doing quick work of Fire Sage Demon, the second reskin of the Silent Demon, because Miyazaki is very original, apparently. And I wonder, does he take the bonfire? No, he doesn't. Okay.
And doesn't go for plunge either.
The Centipede Demon isn't too hard, so I guess it makes sense that it doesn't take the bonfire. In this route, anyways, it's much harder than melee routes. But with Dark Beat, you can just run on the side of the arena and get him with 1 Dark Beat if you aim it perfectly, otherwise it will take 2. There's no timing, you just sprint through and you will dodge his initial attack as well. There we go. Oh, just barely. I am also misinformed in Remaster, you don't one-shot them at all. And very nice, go through. The Centipede Demon will drop, or already dropped actually, the... I forgot the official name. Or Orange Chartering, right? Which reduces lava damage. So you see there's a lot of lava coming up, and it will usually melt your health bar in seconds. But with the Orange Chartering on right now, it's just a very slow burn on your health bar, and you can go through area 2, his 4th last boss, I guess. Bit of Chaos.
I haven't watched every run, but has anyone messed up the Toki bombs yet today?
I don't believe so. Yeah. Not in the last 3 something.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen.
Thank you for just prefacing that,
yeah. Oh yeah, the casting curse looming over Iron Boy now. Let's see about that.
I believe. Oh, Minty's dying to the Sanctuary Guardian.
Oh yeah, Sanctuary Guardian really taking its toll this day.
It's been taking some scalps for sure. I think that's like the third death we've had. 2 runs have been taken, a death here, but Mintis will keep going.
Yeah, I believe if I remember correctly, Mintis died to Artorias and had to run back from his bonfire in his no reset run. I think it was them, maybe it was someone else. Oh, so he has a lot. But if I'm correct, he has a lot of time saved there and can easily still save time even with the stuff on his no reset run. And he's 11 minutes at anyways. Alright, and we will now see for ourselves if the caster curse comes through, as Iron Boy will enter the Bed of Chaos arena in mere seconds. Going down the ramp. For curious Tony Hawk fans, there's a glitch where you can skate your ramp up with the same animation as you skate it down. It's not useful at all in runs, but it's just kind of fancy. You can look it up. Just want to mention it here because it looks really dumb. And the Toki bombs Kermit mentioned, basically 2 strategically placed bombs. You see the orbs on left and right of the boss fight. You have to destroy these to get to the actual boss and damage it. Usually you're supposed to run around and the floor collapses and there's like geometry dash in Dark Souls, but with these bombs you can just aim them carefully.
So you got him.
You nailed it. Yeah,
got
I
them.
knew it. I
Easy.
knew you couldn't mess up.
Easy. Caster curse is not coming out. Yeah, and that's the actual boss. This little worm there. Kind of disappointing, but that's how it is.
It's kind of a nice boss though, because it subverts the expectation that the true boss is not the big thing you see at the beginning, but actually the heart of the boss is. Yeah, it's definitely got a strange name though. The Bed of Chaos, but it's just a little worm dude inside a massive tree, demon tree thing. And you're like, all right.
For some reason also, it has 4 HP and not 1 HP. So, like if you, for example, you don't have the stats to wield a staff and you attack it merely with a staff, you don't deal enough damage to kill it in one shot. I wonder why. Why does it have 4 HP? Why doesn't it have 1?
Yeah, so what's the point? If you're going to do that, you might as well just go the whole hog. So this is a bit of the difference. Oh, good start.
Oh,
okay, okay, he saved it.
Yeah, there's a smile there. So yeah, we were mentioning earlier how like he keeps Priscilla and Gwendolyn to the end, and it's really weird because of course we can have that soft lock, you know, towards the end. So it's kind of keeping a bit of RNG towards the end.
Hopefully we don't see that. That's another caster because you just placed on him. Guys, stop. Just keep
I feel we've mentioned, at least we have mentioned the moan glitch a lot today.
Yeah.
I think it's bound to happen at some point with the amount we've talked about it.
Yeah.
And just
there are talks in the remaster community to allow a mod that was made that does nothing but remove the monk glitch. But well, final decision wasn't done yet, so it's not used in these runs.
Mentius not having a great Artorias fight here.
Yeah.
I think almost every soul spear missed.
Oh yeah, he fights him with great soul and it's
God, it was mentioned as well that he had a pretty bad one in his PB, or in his event PB. So he's at 41 minutes, and he split for Nigel Artorias at 58. So still, look, as long as he kind of gets this soonish. Stop jumping, mate.
Mate.
Whew.
Dan making over the bridge as well.
There we go.
There we are, right. Wasn't ideal. And a death to the Sanctuary Guardian, and
Oh yeah, that jumping punch I avoided. Oh, that's actually very interesting. Because because the thing he just punched that stood up, it's supposed to be the dead end of the under dragon he just killed. So like the front end just detaches from the legs and attacks you. And it's actually there to block the bridge, so it can't do that. But From Software was kind of lazy and used the same model for the legs of the dragon as their enemies running around in lava in Lost Isloof. So I guess it's also an enemy. So if you punch it, it stops from like their. I guess that's its T pose.
Yeah.
Into the like the active stand-up animation you can just walk through. It's a really dumb thing that's still in the remaster.
Yeah, I like how they managed to keep it the exact same.
Yeah.
just didn't fix it at all. I actually had no idea what it was meant to be until just a few days ago when one of my friends actually just explained it. I knew it was broken, I just didn't know what it was that was broken.
There's definitely something fishy going on there.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's see. Quinlan was really good in Ironway's last run, but you know, as a run you have limited capability to determine how good Quinlan is.
Mentius
we've
with quick Calamine now as well.
Oh my god, okay. Next got a terrible Guardian there. It was like 4th lightning attack that got him there.
Oh god, another one. Please.
Another one.
The Guardian's
Another
on
one.
fire.
Yeah. Guardian does claim its victims today. And that's kind of a weird fight really, if you watch. Because if it goes well, it's like Guardian comes, you shoot it, it staggers, you shoot it again, it's dead. And you're like, yeah, wow, nice fight, good skill streamer. But then you get fight like these, and Guardian just either wastes a lot of time or just straight up demolishes you.
Gwendolyn down. It looks like we're going to be having a nice run coming out of Iron Boy. Going to close out this second completed run. Or is it third completed run? I think it's his third completed run, I think. I don't know.
It's a third.
So yeah, being some good progress today. One
reset, and yeah.
You're right. Yeah, then the 114. So yeah, pretty good stuff.
Progression. Yeah, if he keeps progressing with that speed, he has a recce tomorrow evening.
And if he takes no breaks. Powers through 48 hours.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just science.
Yeah. So once again, going to allow this demon the glory, the honor of activating the red tier stone ring, which basically makes the final boss fight a 1-shot and not a 3-shot, which is insane.
Yeah,
pretty insane.
Oh my god, Max.
Yeah, got the tail.
Wow. That was... kind of sad it was on the big screen, because it was... a nice interaction. Oh. Yeah, Iron Boy in the last stretch. We're looking at like a 1:11:40, I want to say.
Yeah,
I'm really bad at estimating.
11:50ish. Yeah, I think is currently minus 133, so 54 maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely not 40. No, oh, I thought it takes less time to walk there.
As long as he gets the parry, that's the most important thing.
Oh, God, you've said it now.
Sorry. Easy.
Oh, got it.
Every time. Very, very nice from Iron Boy. We'll close out this one here, and as another run comes to an end, and it much cleaner. That's a 52 gold split. Beautiful. 1:11:52 for Iron Boy. Extends his lead over Mintius and closes the gap on Catalyst. Very good stuff. So yeah, 3 completed runs with better times over and over and over again. Obviously with a qualifying time of 1:08, so still some time to beat over, true PB. But no, very, very good stuff from Iron Boy. Well, with that in mind... Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, he seems, pretty consistent. Or he has been throughout today, from what I've seen.
Yeah. He'll take his break now. As Iron Boy takes his break, we're going to take a break as well. As I said, we were going to see out that run and see how it goes, and then cut to a quick 3-minute break. And when we come back, we will be jumping in with another runner. We've got Nax running, we've got Mintius currently doing Manus, and then we'll see some more runs out. So thanks for watching thus far. Again, day 1 of a 3-day time trial marathon. It's going to be exciting from here on out. So we'll see you in 3 minutes. Once again, thanks to our sponsors, Kaspersky, for the $5,000 prize pool, and to Twitch. But yeah, stay tuned on ESA Marathon for more Break the Record